For this farm, you'll definitely want a Warlock on well with Lunafaction boots on. The other two classes don't really matter that much, but having two Titans on Thunder Crash with the Curious Chest Piece works really well. You guys will want to use a Fusion Rifle in your special and in your heavy slot. Sleeper, I find, is the best if you have the Catalyst, but if not, you can use whatever you really want. In order to farm the gun you want, it needs to be in your collections. Once it's in your collections, you can increase your chances of getting the weapon by going on a character that does not have all the armor collected. Therefore, if you really want to min-max, go on a character that has the least amount of armor from the dungeon, and then the loot pool will only contain the weapons in your collections. In order to get started, you'll need to have the boss checkpoint for the dungeon on one of your characters. Have your friends join, and then load up the dungeon checkpoint. Then, the person who loaded the checkpoint will want to switch to a different character, that way you can keep the checkpoint for later. Once you load in and rally, the first thing you'll want to do is use your supers to spawn kill the Vandal and Shank immediately. You can have your Warlock drop as well, and melt the two enemies the moment they come out of the door, and again, don't be afraid to use your super. When the Vandal dies, he drops 10 Engrams. Try not to pick them up, because no matter what, you'll have to do 2 drops of the Engrams anyways, because you need 60 total. It's not the end of the world if you pick any up, you just have to be really quick when it comes to dropping the motes, so that way you don't die within the 30-second timer. Therefore, after you kill the Vandal and the Shank, you and your teammates will head to different sides, and look for the Vandal that drops the Scorch Cannon. Kill him as fast as possible, and immediately drop 2 sets of motes. You can either drop the motes by charging or firing 3 consecutive shots like so, but be careful that you're aiming directly into the glowing portion of the terminal. The Vandal can sometimes be on any side, so be sure each of you are comfortable with fulfilling this role. After dropping the sets, communicate with your teammates and make sure everyone has 20 motes, and then once everyone does have 20 motes, you can head to the middle. From here, your Warlock will want to place a rift and throw a ceiling grenade to keep you guys alive while banking. Also, be sure to use the crystal as cover from the boss. Once 60 engrams are banked, the boss will usually teleport to the middle, but he stays immune for a few more seconds, so be sure not to pop your supers too early. Also, if you have a Titan, have them run rally barricades to reduce the flinch. This will be really impactful for those of you on controller. From here, it's a pretty easy melt, and you'll end up getting 2 drops as well as some Dawning Essence. With these strats, we were able to get our runs down to 1:30 each time, which is pretty good in my opinion. Hopefully this video helps with the farming. As always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.